We'll say good morning. It is Super Bowl Sunday, February 12th, 2023. It's 8:50 a.m. Kind of late because I've tried a couple of these videos and they haven't worked, so hopefully this one will work. But when it comes to the Super Bowl, I have no preference as to who wins the Super Bowl. So if you're from Kansas City or Philadelphia, I wish you the best. Um, my team, Georgia Bulldogs, already won college football championships 2 years in a row. So I'm quite happy, and I will contentedly watch whoever wins the Super Bowl and all the commercials. But while I'm watching, it quite possibly be raining outside. We have a cold front very close by, and that's why we're doing a video this morning. So I thought we would take a look, first of all, at the satellite image, and you can see just a very classic setup of a cold front. Quite often here, when we get a norther, it's just a piece of energy coming down from the direct north. But this is more like a cold front we'd see in the States, where the whole front is moving from northwest to southeast. And you can see the line right here, very well defined to our north and west. And you can see these cirrus clouds on the other side of the Yucatan, telling us that the cold air is firmly in place. Speaking of cold air, if we look at what's going on back up here in Belize, we see Santa Cruz at 70, a 69 in Hopkins. I will tell you about an hour and a half ago when I first started trying to do these recordings, it was 66 up towards Hopkins and 69 down towards Santa Cruz. And you can see back up in the mountains earlier this morning it was 53 in the mountains, upper 60s towards San Ignacio. We will not see 50s here on the island. We're not far enough inland for that. But, on Monday morning, we might see a 70 or a 69. If we go down towards Omoa, Puerto Cortez, we can see the wind barbs are pretty good from the north. Called, I don't know what the name of this place is, Gas del Caribe, but on the coast there, we got some 24-mile-an-hour winds from the north. So that tells you they're on the other side of um, the northerly winds. Our winds are starting to turn towards the north as we get close to 9 o'clock here. And we're still pretty warm. And if we turn on the precipitation, 6 hundredths, I'm sorry, in Palatilli, 400ths towards Los Fuertes, and we got almost a quarter of an inch here on Jonesville Point. So my cistern is very happy, and it'll be much happier as the weekend goes along. Actually, let's take a look at the predicted rain totals. This is the USGFS model. We put it in motion, and we're going to see the greens turn into the oranges, which means more rain. Orange prediction here gives us around 60 millimeters. That's 2.5 inches as we go towards West Bay, West End, and Utila. Here on the east side of the island, a little less, maybe towards an inch for us in Guanaja. Um, if we look at the European model, it's a little more conservative when it comes to the rain totals, giving us getting into the yellows on the west side, maybe, which would be about a little over an inch for the west side of the island and a little under an inch for the east side. I like the US model better, and I think it might be closer to correct. When it comes to the temperatures, this is what we call a temperature anomaly map. So the yellows are warmer than normal, and the blues and greens are cooler than normal. And you can really see on this map the cold air spill into the mainland. It's going to get quite cool in the mountains in the interior of Honduras, perhaps some 50s up there. But here, no 50s, but we can see the cold air. It's moderated by the sea a little bit, but definitely some below normal temperatures through Monday and Monday morning, hopefully some 70s and 69s. Now, when we have a norther, people are worried about the wind, especially if they have a trip on the yacht to the coast. And we can see at its highest as we get into tonight, the winds around 20 miles an hour is the prediction. And it says here seas around 5 feet. That's a little high. Let's actually take a look at the map for around 7 p.m. We're getting close to the last yacht of the day. And we're looking at, some on the north side, close to 5 foot waves, but closer into the shore, 4 feet. And as we go on the south side, that's where our ports are. We're protected, so a little bit 2 foot. And then as we get down towards La Ceiba, close to 3 feet. So a little choppy. Obviously, if you're coming back and going against the waves, it'll be choppier than if you're going towards La Ceiba and going with the waves. Um, but still pretty choppy, but I would be surprised if it canceled over this. Monday morning, a little better than Sunday evening, more towards 2 feet in La Ceiba and around 3 feet towards the island. Um, when it comes to wind, if you look into the middle of next week after we get this rain out of here, we're going to have those dry easterly winds. We seem to be in this sort of a cycle where on the weekend it's a little calmer, but um, rain showers around. And then in the middle of the week, we have dry conditions, but a real strong east wind. That's what we call the trade winds, getting up towards 30 miles per hour, especially in the evenings. I don't know why that is. Nature doesn't know what day of the week it is. But again, next weekend, a little calmer and some scattered showers. Doesn't look like it's going to be as many showers as we're going to have this weekend, but still a chance for some rain next weekend. So that's what we're looking at. Rain in and out through today, through tomorrow, drying out on Tuesday, and getting windy Tuesday night into Wednesday and dry. So that's the forecast. Like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Go to roatanweather.org and subscribe there also if you would like. Uh, and thank you for your support.